From Fox 55 Sports, this is The Locker Room.
So with that, we say good evening, everyone. Welcome inside the locker room. My name is Justin Prince, and I told you we'd have a surprise this week, introducing for the first time Elijah Collins. Elijah, welcome aboard. He's our new weekend sports anchor and reporter. Glad to have you here. I'm personally very happy about it. Get a little bit of relief. So, Elijah, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, how excited you are to be here.
Everybody out there, I'm from Montana, the cold state of Great Falls, Montana. I'm glad to be in Fort Wayne, Indiana. My first time actually in Fort Wayne. I've been to Indianapolis, but, I mean, it's a whole new state, so I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be out here.
Yeah, we're really excited to get you here. Of course, you can always check out Twitter to find out more about Elijah, but man, are you getting here at a great time in the year, my man. The girls' basketball season wraps up soon. We'll get to the ladies here in a moment. But on the boys' side, conference races just starting to get going.
That's right, and that includes right here in the SAC. As of tonight, just Concordia came in with a perfect 4-0 record, while Snyder, Homestead, and Northside all followed with one loss each, but some movement bound to be made. Now, those top 4 teams all scoring off tonight, so let's get right to the action. That right includes over at Kilmer Court, 4-0 Concordia visiting 3-1 Snyder Panthers. Handed Homestead their first loss in conference last week. The Panthers took control early on in this one. Carson Jenkins, big night from him. Here he is in the first with the 3-ball, puts Snyder up 5. But later in the quarter, it's an 8-point game. Grant Brown cleans up the offensive glass here. He gets the putback plus the foul, makes it a 10-point ball game. Under a minute to go now. Snyder forces the turnover, and Jenkins takes it back for the hoop and a harm. As my boy Jay Prince says, 3-point play makes it a 13-point Panther lead.
Respects.
Would start there. Comebacks in the second, though. And Johnny Washington can't get the 3 to fall, but the effort on the glass gets him another chance that puts it home and put him on the line as well. Later in transition, Cole Hayworth here pulls and hits from downtown, gets the lead back inside single digits. I'd stay close to reset in the night, but too much Snyder and too much Carson Jenkins. Game high 34 from the baller tonight. Barry Siney, Panthers hand Concordia their first SAC loss, 70-67. Both teams now 4-1 in conference play.
I said it before, respect the specs, Elijah. Over to By-Hay Arena we go. Homestead squaring off with Northside. Both teams, one loss, trying to keep pace atop the conference. Spartans led by 10.5, put their foot on the gas to start the third. Fletcher Lawyer rises, fires, bang. Makes it a 12-point Homestead lead. Next trip down the floor, Kyron Kepwicki left open on the wing. You can't leave a guy like him open. Buries it, and just like that, it's a 15-point Homestead lead. They would let the Legends inch back in this one. Ryan Collins gonna bang home a 3-ball of his own. He pulls the north side back within 10, but Homestead just too much down the stretch. In transition, Lawyer bullies the defender, just so smooth. Purdue Siney with a game-high 26. Sparty pulls away. They win 85-59. They're 4-1 in conference play.
And we head to Southside. The Archers at home against the Carroll Chargers. Carroll starts off firing. Nice drive from Hanson Hafner, who finds a wide-open Kanan Hoosier for the 3-ball there. Chargers up early. Archers respond with Omarion Washington. Gets out to do it yourself, kid, and hits the mid-range jumper there, looking like me out there. A couple plays later, it's Washington again. Turnover by the Chargers, lead to the fast break. Jerry Thomas finds Washington, but this time glides in for the easy layup. Archers hang around in the first, but it's all Carroll from there. Right before the buzzer, ball ends up in Jerry Sampson's hands. He taps it in. Archers come back to win this one, though. Final score, Archers 43, Chargers 39.
All right, we head on down to the south side. Wayne hosting Northrop tonight in a doubleheader on the boys and girls side. Picking up second quarter of this one, Jalen Jackson. Big night from him. We'll get to him shortly. To Devin Campos. He had 18 on the night. Bruins up pretty big at that point. Wayne's turn now, trying to stay in this some way, somehow. Monty Smith into for 2. But again, this one, all Northrop all night long. Guess who's there for that putback? Jalen Jackson. Yeah, told you, big night. 41 points, 17 rebounds. Northrop goes up 31. These two would exchange buckets pretty much from there. That was Keyshawn Tolles. And then Northrop, they weren't done. Campus goes left, hits a long 2. Northrop dominates 84-68 the final.
To Bishop Luers, the Knights at home against Bishop Dwenger. Picks this one up, middle of the second. Cadell Wallace off the pick and roll, and the floater is butter. Looking like that, pretty smooth by Wallace. Knights up early, but the Saints come right back with the same. Campbell 3. He'd finish with a good shot there, and it was back and forth from there. Saints a couple plays later, nice find from Cameron Quinlan to Owen Shively. Saints take the lead, and right before the half, bullet pass cross court, finds the dog himself, but Nelson Napke puts the Knights up. Possession right before half. And Luers coming out top, 53-47.
All right, up to NECC country we go. 2A number 1 Central Noble visiting number 6 Eastside. These two met on Saturday in the NECC tourney title. Cougs won that one by 18, but the Blazers came out blazing in this one. First quarter, Gabe Trevino lights it up from the long line, puts Eastside up 3. Back the other way. Cougs get an answer. Logan Guard stepping outside, hits the long deuce. The Trine signee pulls CN back within 1, but this Eastside team fired up tonight, looking for some revenge. Owen Willard signed to play baseball at PFW. He can hoop a little bit too. Cash money from the long line, and then later on, Trevino again. You're going to see him 8 points in less than 4 minutes of play to start this thing. Puts Eastside on top by 9. Blazers get the Cougs back to hand them their first loss of the year, 42-34 the final. All right, switching gears to the girls' side of things now. We've got just 1 week until the end of the season here for the ladies. Conference races really starting to heat up. Obviously, we saw Homestead take control of the SAC last week, but one conference that's a little more murky, the NE8, right, Elijah?
That's right, man. I mean, with that 1 week ago, now 3 teams currently sit tied at the top in the 8 standings. That's Columbia City, Norwell, and Huntington North, all with 1 loss, no tiebreakers in that league. So in order to stay alive for the conference crown, you got to keep winning. All 3 schools in action tonight. So let's get right to it. We'll start things out in Whitley County. Class 4A's 11th ranked Columbia City back at home tonight hosting DeKalb, looking to bounce back from their first loss to Huntington North last week. First quarter, Eagles pushing the break early, throws it up to Rebecca Marshall, takes the contact, gets the layup to go there. Columbia City coming to play, and they would keep the pressure on. A 10-0 run to get things going, and Daniel Dunham makes the lead even bigger. 3-ball there, nothing but net. Eagles in the first quarter, 14-0 there. That's a shout out. But in the second, Lady Barons would look to turn things around. Lily Cohen puts up the 3-ball. It's good there, and looks like the bank is still open. Late at night, but it's still open.
Late night in Whitley County, you never know what happens.
But the Eagles showing why they're one of the top teams. Marshall doing damage down low early on, and now she connects for the 3-ball. Eagles going to win it 62-30.
So they stay with 1 loss in the conference. We go down to Belmont now. Huntington North looking to stay right there with them at the top of the conference as well. Belmont starts this one hot, though. Emily Bleaky takes it up top, tries for the mid-range J. Doesn't fall, but hey, follow your shot, kids. She gets the putback, and then just watch this next Braves possession. Haley Cole tries, doesn't fall. Bleaky, though, the rebound out to Sydney Keene, who can't get it to go, but Hey, Haley Cole right there for the bucket. Foul. Belmont opens things up on a 9-0 run. Vikings, though, would wake up. Grace Sell buying the 3-ball right there. Nails it. That's a deficit down to 6, and they keep on fighting back. Leah Campbell finds Taylor Double for the mid-range deuce. She had 25 on the night, 6 3-pointers. This one tight all night long. Huntington North, though, stays in the conference title race. Whew, that's a tight one. 39-38, they're winners on the road.
Just pulled off. But over at the Armstrong Arena, Norwell looking to keep pace with the Sea City and Huntington Northrop in conference in this one. All night. First quarter, the Bulldogs getting started early. Tegan Keeley splashes a tray ball at the top of the key. Bulldogs still trail big. And for the Lady Knights, well, they would get off to a good start. Never look back. Kicks it out to the top of the key. Nice lefty stroke by Emily Todd there. Norwell putting up numbers. And again, this time going in the middle, Mackenzie Fwees knocks down a little mid-range there. Nothing but smiles. The Lady Knights, and off miss. Norwell would push the break as Kennedy Fwilling adds her 2 cents. Norwell goes on to win this one 64-16.
Man, it's going to be a fun week next week. All right, back to the SAC we go. 4A #1 Homestead can clinch the conference tonight with a win over Northside. Sparty wasted no time tonight, early first quarter. No one checks Molly Stock. We've already said it, that's a bad idea. She sinks the 3-ball. Next time down, Stock to wide open Allie Stevens. Ring up the Nebraska Omaha commit for 3 more. Legends, hey, they would try to hang around, give them all the credit in the world. Kendall Tyree to the cup, cuts the lead back down to 4, but Homestead, yeah, just 0 problems on the road tonight. Ayanna Patterson cleans up her own miss, gets the putback. The UConn signing, 25 points, 8 rebounds, and a future Miss Basketball. Guess we'll see. Sparty clinches another SAC title with the commanding 69-21 dub.
Now we move back over to Kilmore Court. Snyder looking to stay in contention for the SAC, hosting Concordia tonight. Panthers got on top early. Jay Lovett comes up with the steal. She takes it back the other way for the bucket. It's a 6-point Snyder lead. I'd give Concordia credit. They hung around early in this one. Back the other way. They get the floater drop home here. Cuts the deficit back to 4. But it was all Snyder the rest of the night. Panthers force another turnover. But that's another easy bucket here for Lovett. She had a game-high 31, and then Lovett again. The dish to Joni Donahue there.
Janaea Donahue. We'll get you learned up on these names.
We'll get there. Snyder cruises to this one, takes the victory 74-36.
All right, back down to Reichert Gymnasium. Southside taking on the Carroll Chargers tonight in the second game of that doubleheader. Chargers up big in the second, keeping their foot on the pedal. Taylor Fordyce, 25 for her on the night, 3 of them right there. Southside, though, gets the ball right back to Olivia Smith, and that usually is a good thing for the girls in white. She finds Tara Easley, and that's an easy bucket. Archers, they do start to make a run, but, hey, the Chargers just continued to punish them. Kayla Gibbs, nice fake, gets the layup plus the foul. They start to pull away right before the half ends, but then Smith again pulling up from deep. 2 weeks in a row for Miss Livy. She led everyone with 29 to the Eastern Michigan signing. Archers end the half with the buzzer beater, but Chargers cruising this one 80-56.
And over to the girls' side of Northrop Wayne doubleheader. Second quarter here. Wayne gets a fast break. Sydney Gorman passes up to Taney Hairston for the bucket, cuts Wayne's deficit to 14. Later on, Bay Jackson for the Bruins drives in a little contact, but gets the basket. She had 21 points, 10 rebounds. Big night for her. Wayne now trying to catch up. Anaya Hill finds Khalees Collins representing there. Took a second, but finally drops. Soon after, Amelia Diaz inbounds right to Gorman, who nails the 3. It's 36-20 Northrop. Now Bruins trying to increase their lead. Now and Amanda Thatcher takes her time, calls her own number, hits the jumper here. She had 14 points, 10 rebounds on the night. Bruins, 3 players with double-doubles. They take this one 73-50.
All right, final stop in the SAC comes back at Lures. Bishop Lures hosting their rival Bishop Dwenger. Getting to the action, Mackenzie Sokol setting herself up for the 3-ball in the corner. Nothing but bottoms. She finishes with a team-high 17. Moments later, Saints looking to get it down low, and they do just that. Vanessa Cook gets good position, gets the bucket to go, but Lures eventually does answer. Saints pushing up with the D, but Anna Parent, she can break that press with the best of them. Takes it all the way down for 2. Then after a little wild throw, Lures tracks it down. Celia Irick keeps it in play. Easy layup, but in the end, this one, all Dwenger tonight, 48-35 your final.
And final stop comes back in Butler. Same matchup as the boys. Eastside hosting Central Noble in an NECC bout. All low-scoring first quarter, but it was the Blazers who would get off to a scorching start. Paige Draxler hits the three-pointer. Eastside takes an early 7-point lead. Less than a minute later, Draxler does it again. Got 24 on her chest, looking like Kobe Bryant out there. Mad respect there. Blazers on top by 10 now, but Central Noble will pick up the pace. Storming back in the second. Madison Weiss drives in and makes a contested layup there. Bring the Cougars within 1 point. Weiss would keep it going with another drive. Another layup here, as you see. Their 17 points would lead Central Noble to 37-31 win.
All right, it's time for our play of the night. We're going to head right back up to Butler. Yeah, when you knock off the #1 team in the state in 2A, you deserve to get some love. Gabe Trevino, 8 points, 4 minutes of play in the first quarter. Eastside comes up with that big victory at home tonight. They hand CN their first loss of the season. Congrats to the Blazers.